right now we've got NIC versus BackBandz.
All right, we might need to reset my spectator after this. This is kind of some weird glitch.
All right, round number 1 underway. NIC in the blue corner with the yellow trunks, BackBandz with the black and white. I'm gonna take a moment to update this graphic here, get you guys the shorts. Yeah. But yeah, BackBandz, like you said, bro.
I was gonna say, while you're doing that, let's get a quick update on their elos. We got BackBandz coming in at a 1957 elo, standing at 6 foot tall. And his opponent, the ever popular,
bless you,
NIC, coming in at 2000 elo and 5'6". We've had a lot of David versus Goliath fights tonight. This is going to be another one, but skills are on point. And this fight so far looking pretty even. Both fighters still just feeling each other out. NIC doing a lot of ducking and keeping that guard up very well. Really managing the space.
And this time it's a bit more experienced boxers again with the David and Goliath fight. So we've seen this matchup before. We saw how Dark handled it earlier. Let's see how NIC fares with a taller fighter. And Sir Goober again with the 245 cheers, boy. I appreciate you. Love the support. Oh, and BackBandz with the amazing knockout with the cheers from Sir Goober. Hyping that man up. Yo, you know what? I really do like the fact that when people knock the people out, they kind of look into the corner, look back, like they know the camera's there. They know I'm watching.
Yeah, we know we're somewhere.
BackBandz working for that support for people for the vote. Just want to remind y'all, and Solid's been reminding y'all that if you like that knockout, vote for your boy BackBandz in the Discord. He's been putting in work. Yeah, he wants to represent RIngsideVR in the upcoming UFL cross division tournament. Shout outs to the folks at UFL.
Absolutely. And I think one thing I love to see every time someone gets knocked down is those next like 10-20 seconds are so important, right? You can tell a lot about a fighter by how they come back into a fight after a setback like that, right? Are they going to stay aggressive? Are they going to just give up on their strategy? Are they going to panic? What do they do? And how you really react in those moments determines how you're going to go through the rest of that match.
Oh, absolutely. Last match was a hallmark example of that. Both fighters calm as a cucumber, and it led to a wonderful fight. Right now, NIC, early knockdown, but he's still got rounds to work with. So, follow a Home Depot buckets lead, man. Take the time, reset, and you'll find what you need. It'll come to you. Don't chase the knockdown. It'll come to you.
Totally. I think the same could be said for the person who gets the knockdown, right? It's another thing that really determines what you do after that. Are you trying to go and get your KO 3 knockdowns in that round, end it right away? Or are you just going to be comfortable that your strategy was working and just patiently continue doing what you're doing?
I mean, unless you're that guy, we got a couple of them, like Veo, for example. They're able to do that. You know what I'm saying? They get knockdown after knockdown, and it's easy for them to just chase that. But if you're not that guy, know who you are and play to your strengths. BackBandz showing some love to the chat right now. You love to see it. You love to see it. You know what I'm saying? The chat loves you. And speaking of the folks, man, I want to shout out some of our new subscribers to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I mean? Appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's Doe, Porter. You know what I'm saying? That one Rand Zero. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of y'all, man. Everybody on TikTok, y'all been killing it. You know what I'm saying? Let me check out with TikTok right now. Nico, Crypt XT, and Underwrath, our top supporters there. And let's go on ahead into round number 2. After explosive start for BackBandz, showing all the love to the homies, it's now on NIC right now to make the adjustments. And BackBandz swinging, looking for those devastating blows. But NIC trying to thread the needle through those hooks. Ooh, gets stuck with a big jab from BackBandz. Kev, I don't know how he's not tired, right? Some of these guys got excess stamina for days. Personally, for me, I just get tired watching them. And for those of you who aren't aware, this is absolutely in VR. These boxers, for the most part, have to use every ounce of strength that they have in their arms, in their legs. Their lungs are collapsing. I'm surprised they can even talk after some of these fights, but that's what happens when you bring some of the best competitors from around VR here on RIngsideVR. You get fights like this and nights like this, and Nick putting the hurt on BackBandz, looking for the comeback. BackBandz hurt right now. Big shots raining down from Nick. Nick threading the needle, hooks, jabs, crosses, staying alert, and it's so surprising for the shorter fighter to be able to get in and do the work that he's done. Great volley by Nick.
Very much so. Nick doing a great job. Chad is agreeing. He is cooking right now. They're feeling the comeback. They're feeling it. They're channeling the spirit into it. And honestly, that's what you like to see. Whether you're rooting for anyone to win, you're always rooting for a good fight.
100%, man. That's when everybody wins, to be honest, right? No matter what, dude, we win, the chat wins. Ooh, big shots coming in from BackBandz, and the fighters win too because they have a lot more fun when it's a good fight. And Nick,
coming back from Nick.
yo, that's what I'm talking about. Nicky boy, let's go. Don't lose your cool. The knockdowns will come to you. Look, this is what we learn right here, man. This is what we learn. Hey, shout out to Sir Too Quick. You know, stream is looking clean, beautiful, loving the new trunk colors next to their names. Now we can tell who is who, and we can tell how Nick is putting in that damage. BackBandz, back-to-back knockdowns, and this is a big disadvantage for him coming into this round. He's got to find whatever he had in round number 1 and bring that BackBandz back.
Could not agree more. This is going to be... Ooh. Yeah, BackBandz definitely is in trouble now.
Yeah, Nick
is just getting more and more dialed in, downloading his opponent, figuring out both the timing, the rhythm, and the spacing, and starting to land some really good shots.
And speaking of shots, man, the shots that Nick is really winning off of right now, the straights that are coming in, right? BackBandz, while he is throwing a few shots, some straights here and there, but Nick is landing a lot of counters right down the middle, being the shorter fighter, shooting up and under. BackBandz, let's jump into Nick's corner real quick. Nick, say what's up to the peoples, man. It's about your time to say what's up. Yeah. Chat, if you're liking what you're seeing, you know what I'm saying? Let me see the ones in the chat for Nick. Dubs in the chat for BackBandz. Show these fighters some support, man. Last round coming up. They have been going at it like absolute champions. The endurance, the skill, the gameplay is on display for you. Are you entertained? That's what the commentators want to know. And we see a lot of ones coming in the chat for Nick. The chat's really feeling your boy Nick and his performance here. BackBandz has a bit to make up, but he still can, right? He's down 2 knockdowns to 1. I feel like if he can get a knockdown and have a good performance in this next round, the judges are going to have a hard time.
Okay, ready?
I think so.
Let's go.
All right, third and final round. We are underway. BackBandz in the black and white, Nick in the yellow. This is going to be a good fight. I mean, Nick made some proper adjustments there. Now it's really on BackBandz to see what he can do against Nick.
Yeah, I think so. So we've got a little bit of fighting adjustments, is why you're not hearing me as much. But I'm right back in here, and so far, again, this is a really patient match that Nick has been throwing, right? Like I said before, he got knocked down, and he just adjusted his style. He kept working his strategy, and he just kept getting more and more comfortable.
Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, no!
No! Oh, is he back?
He's still there.
Oh, God, the glitch out. The glitch out was real. That was actually...
devastating.
Bro, that was scary, you know what I'm saying? To have such a good, clean fight go down in the way that would have probably went down, nobody wanted to see that. All right, BackBandz now got Nick hurt. He's looking to try to capitalize. And BackBandz headhunting quite a bit. Nick doing the smart thing, clinching up, taking some of the pressure off, and he's back at it. Ooh, two big shots coming down from BackBandz. BackBandz now employing that overhand along with the straight in this game being one of the more damaging shots. That overhand, especially when you're angling down in the way that BackBandz is right now, does some significant damage, especially on shorter fighters. I don't know what it is with the game's calculation, but you get a lot of damage coming off of that, and BackBandz trying to make up for lost time here.
Couldn't agree more. And it's the champ chopping right? Like if you need a shot that's going to put the whole match away, it's one of the better ones that you can go for, right? Even if you're not super confident about landing it with full power, just keep trying, and if any shot is going to give you that puncher's chance, it's going to be that overhand.
Seen it employed well by Machiavellian, man. You just got to keep the wrist straight, and the gaming gods will bless you. But speaking of straights, NIC firing straight down the middle every chance he gets on BackBandz, and I like to see it from NIC, keeping that guard up high. He's noticing that BackBandz is doing a lot of head hunting right now, trying to keep himself safe, and then keeping that head movement. Ooh, getting tagged a couple of bits, though, as BackBandz tries to make up for it.
Yeah, and again, this round is starting to end. I think NIC is in a pretty good spot.
Pretty good spot.
Needs to be careful, not get knocked down, and keep doing what he's doing, right?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You hate to see it happen. And just when he was about to get away with it, now his victory is in questions. BackBandz finding the knockdown that he needed. No time on the clock to run. You know what I'd do here, Solly? Is the mock punch. I would have went in straight for the lunge punch. The Superman punch, tried to get the one-hitter quitter. Oh, man. Yo. Kari said, why they low-key boxing? Because it's supposed to be a boxing game, right? And BackBandz takes it over NIC. Oh, the pain. The pain. Oh, if you're NIC, who put in all that work through all those rounds, man, razor thin match. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scorecard here. 27-26 in favor of your winner, BackBandz. BackBandz coming out with a commanding first round, 10-8, but then getting it turned right back around on him in devastating fashion, 10-7 for NIC. But NIC not having as clean of a third round as he wanted to. BackBandz landing some more significant shots here. Let's take a look at the knockdowns real quick. And again, even a piece 2-2 at really, truly, BackBandz needed that last knockdown to clinch it in. It took him a whole round, but let's look at the damage. All pretty close in the first round, 427 to 531 in favor of BackBandz, but then NIC taking it a whole step further, putting all the gas in the tank for the second round, 1062 to 573. But in that last round where it mattered the most is that KO from BackBandz that clinched it for your winner from the red corner, BackBandz. Now, fellas, I got to hear from NIC first. Who? NIC, you around?
Yeah, bruh. My Oculus cover came off. Remember when I stopped in the fight? My Oculus cover came off.
Bro,
I was trying to fight
you
without
glitched
the
out.
cover on. It was so hard. It was so freaking hard to do that.
Bruh, I thought your internet went out.
No excuses, though. BackBandz gave me a tougher fight, and
Oh, absolutely, bro.
And actually, what happened in the first round as well? I'm playing outside, and it's like really dark. So I had this big stage light, and the wind blew, and it knocked it down first round. I'm surprised I was still getting motion though.
Look,
it might have cut out a few times. I'm not sure.
We couldn't tell, to be honest, man. That second round, you came out there swinging. So what I wanted to ask you about was the adjustments that you made in that second round. You were literally threading the needle. Did you notice, was it that you noticed a lot of hooks were coming your way and you decided to go to beat him to the punch, pun intended, with the straights? Like, what was your strategy in the second round that what you think led to those knockdowns?
I was trying to switch it up. I would have switched it up more, but I just didn't. I just went back to, what works for me, and it worked for the most part, but, ever since my Oculus cover went off, I just lost my whole flow from there, and no excuses, but he was the better man, and yeah.
Look, it is what it is, bro.
Hey, it is what it is. I enjoyed the fight. It was a great fight. BackBandz he's definitely up there, so credit to him.
Absolutely, all credit to him, and shout outs to you as well, man. The crowd was rooting for you especially after the comeback in the second round. They were rooting for you, man. Unfortunate that, you know, the lights went out, the headset flew off, you glitched out in the middle of the ring. It just wasn't in the cards for you today, man. So let's talk to.
It's all right.
It's all good,
I
bro.
would love that rematch though. I think there should be a rematch for sure.
Chat. Your voice needs to be heard. Let me know, chat. If y'all want a rematch, I want to see the ones. I want to see ones in the chat. If y'all want the rematch, BackBandz, bro, gotta holla at you. How are you feeling after that victory, man? Like when you got that third knockdown and you look so happy.
Man, I was. You don't even know. Like, so Superman, I'm telling you, I needed that. Like, oh my God, I could not go for another loss. See, since I'm one of the UFL representatives, I go for the loss. Cannot.
Bruh, that we've been putting the pressure on you. We specifically put all the UFL reps in their own separate matches just to put extra pressure on them. So, dog, like the first knockdown that you got, you know, you were super happy. You know, like you was dancing, everything was great. Like, what was going through your mind in the second round after those? Were you worried after the second round?
Not at all. I was not. Well, I'm not finna sit here and say that I knew the scorecards. Like, I knew the scorecards would show a whole different story.
Yeah.
But I knew like after the first round, I knew how he moved. Like I don't want to say I'm like a mastermind, but I'm a mastermind. Like once you get me a round in there with you, I'm a find out how you move. I'm gonna find out everything about you. Your favorite punch to throw, everything. His favorite punch to throw was the left straight.
Yep.
That's what caught me for the second knockdown. I seen it.
Yeah, it was what he was doing, bro. Yeah, he was threading that needle all the way through the second round.
Two knockdowns wasn't nothing for me.
Okay, so you wasn't phased by it at all, is what you're saying. You knew you had to get that third knockdown, but you wasn't phased. You know what I'm saying? So what was your strategy going into the third round, knowing that you needed that knockdown? Were you looking for something in particular, or were you just like, look, I just got to put the damage on him?
I was looking to throw my punches faster. I knew he was slippery. He moves around his play space so fluidly. Like I couldn't just catch him with a good time stun that'll just like that's the end of the game. I had to combo things up, so I try to speed up my hands a little bit. But yeah, he moved real nice. And once I just chin open and went slinging.
Hey, man, well, you put in work, man. You got what you needed. You came out with the dub, you know what I'm saying? So I want to remind everybody, you know what I'm saying, we have a poll in the Discord right now. Check the polls section. Vote for your favorite fighter tonight to represent RIngsideVR in the upcoming UFL tournament. BackBandz, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing, bro. Shout outs to you. And again, would love to see you back here again, and good luck in the voting. All right, but hey, look, we got a word in from the chat. They want to see the rematch. So Nick, BackBandz, if y'all want to go back to back, let us know. We'll set it up for next week.